Plaintiff Deborah Corzano is best friends with the defendant's sister, and she claims the defendant has always had a crush on her. Deborah says as a result of the defendant's feelings towards her, one of his ex-girlfriends vandalized her car in a jealous rage, and she's suing the defendant for car damages and attorney fees. Defendant Mike Mendoza claims Deborah always comes off like she's helping people, but she's always looking for something in return. Mike insists Deborah is suing for more than he owes.
All rise. This court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Greg Mathis presiding. You may now be seated.
All right, start with you.
Okay, so I've known Mike Mendoza for close to 10 years. I met him through his little sister, who is my bestest friend. Ever since Mike has known me, he's always had a huge crush on me. None of his girlfriends ever liked me. In fact, his crazy ex-girlfriend keyed my car, and I still have the damages from that.
Why did she do that to your car?
She just didn't like me.
All right, go ahead.
Okay.
She just wanted to get you.
Yes. And he then cheated on his crazy ex-girlfriend and got his current girlfriend pregnant. I took his current girlfriend in while she was homeless and pregnant for 2 months, while he needed time to figure out what he wanted to do.
Where was he living?
He was living with his father. And so then just recently, he contacted me because he needed a job.
That was my next question, was, does he have time to work?
I mean, he's a lazy pothead, but he contacted me for a new job. Because I love his family so much and I have respect for them, I practically hired him and landed him the job with where he's currently at right now.
All right. You give me some background, sir.
Yeah. Well, Your Honor, Deborah was my sister's best friend. Deborah, likes to judge people based on their actions, but in reality, she's, very irresponsible herself. For instance, she likes to, party, she underage drinks.
Do the people you're referring to she's judging, do they affect her life?
No.
Their actions?
No.
Okay. Because people say, like, you judging me. Well, yeah, if it's affected me, I had every right to judge you. Or
well, yeah, because she just, she does, what other people are doing. And
okay, so, if it affects her, she has every right, and she perhaps should judge them because she's had to suffer the consequences of their actions. So, yeah I'm going to judge your action. You're messing up, don't do it no more because it's hurting me or my loved ones. Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah, so, Deborah, claims to be very, she's very responsible herself.
I am.
Back in 2016, she was actually, needed a place to stay, in which she moved in with my family. So, my family took her in. After that, a few months later, she had her own place in which my girlfriend and my younger sister moved in with her. They were there for a month until she broke her lease with her place.
Why did you push your girlfriend over to her?
Well, I was just getting myself together. I got my own place, so now I have my own place.
But you dumped them on her? No,
I didn't dump them on her. They just didn't have nowhere to go. They weren't going to live out on the street.
They didn't have anywhere to go? Yes, they could have went with you.
Well, I was in my dad's place.
Your dad wouldn't accept them, yeah?
Well, there was no room there, so, they just stay there for a month.
So you and your dad dumped them on her?
Not necessarily.
No.
Go ahead.
But, like I was saying, she, stayed with them. And
you gave her some money?
No, so she was staying with them.
You gave her some money while they were staying with her?
No.
Why?
No, because she said she was, doing them a favor because they didn't have the place because it was her best friend.
You didn't think it was appropriate to donate a little money or give a little money?
Oh, yeah, they were. They did. They helped her out, so they gave her money.
Okay, because you said no. Now I'm confused.
Well, they did, Okay. I didn't give them personally. They agreed.
You made her pay for what? All right.
That was my younger sister, and they were just rooming in with her.
Take advantage of her. Why not?
Mm-hmm. And then she was
dump your problems on her. She'd let her work it out. Yes. Would you say you was in the basement playing video?
Nah, I was at work.
He was smoking weed.
Mm-hmm. And so yeah, they agreed
Giving
upon.
Giving him a hard time. Go ahead.
So as like I was saying, they didn't agree upon anything. Deborah broke her lease with her place, and then that's when she demanded, she started demanding all this money from them, which was never agreed upon. Thereafter, so basically she likes to, seem like she's helping people out, but at the end of the day, she's just looking for, something in return.
Yeah, he doesn't help anybody out. He's
right, who do you help?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I support my family.
Which family? Which part of your family?
My daughter and my
No, she was over there. She was with her. She was supporting it. And now you don't even want to pay. So.
Well, I help out my family now.
Now.
Yeah.
In the past, she helped.
No.
She didn't help him?
No, she didn't.
I know, that's what I've had to deal with.
No. Your girl, he's giving me enough. Your woman, your pregnant woman goes to live with her, and she voluntarily opens her door to her, and you say she's not helping you. What are you suing him for, man? Let's get to these damages.
I know, right? I've had to deal with that for almost 10 years. But anyways, on March...
Good. You're a good one. Go ahead.
Thank you. On March 1st, 2018, me and Mike were driving home from work. Mike crashed my car, and according to the police report that I have here, he was found at fault, and he failed to avoid the collision.
Let's see it, please, Doyle.
Thank you.
Damage you suffered?
The damages are $1,519.
You have an estimate or a record of repairs?
Right here, Your Honor.
Okay. Sir, why don't you think, or did this happen? If so, do you believe you owe?
Well, I agreed upon, we agreed on me paying half the damages.
Why half?
Because she was driving without a license and without insurance. So that
When the accident occurred?
Yeah.
She
didn't
was
have a
driving,
license.
not you.
I was driving. She just didn't have a license, so that's why I was driving.
But you
I was
caused
driving.
the accident.
Yeah.
Why do you keep wanting to push your responsibilities onto her?
No, I agreed upon paying half the damages.
Why half? Why not all? You're the one that wrecked the car.
She didn't have the insurance.
What does that have to do with it? You wrecked her car, you pay her for the wreck.
Yeah, it's because she agreed to pay half. So we hugged it out at work. She agreed to pay half.
Why would she do that? That's what I'm not understanding.
Yeah, she
because
agreed
she's
it.
going to deny it. So you give me your reasoning. So why you thought she agreed to do that?
Because we talked it out at work. She agreed upon it. We didn't set no dates. And then a week later.
Okay, she just said, I'm
Yeah.
going to take a little more of your responsibilities off of you. This time I'm going to pay for the accident that you caused, that I had nothing to do with, but I'll take a little more of your responsibility. You sent me your pregnant woman first, took care of her. Now you sent me your accident. I'll take care of that. Is that how that went? You're good.
Yeah,
You're real good. So tell me about the accident agreement that you'll pay half. That's his defense, meaning he does owe half.
I'm
Go
suing
ahead.
him for full damages and attorney fees. I understood his financial situation, and I knew that he's always been stingy with his money anyway, so he did state that he would pay for half. We never came to an actual agreement.
You agreed to allow him to pay for half?
No, but
did.
we never came to an actual agreement where he
When he
signed
said,
or
I'll pay for half, what did you say?
I told him that I wanted him to pay for all of it because he was responsible
There you go.
for it.
All right, you didn't agree to the half.
But he did say that he was going to just pay for half, and I
That's
didn't
what
want
he
to.
said.
So
You
we didn't
told
talk
him you
at work
wouldn't.
when you were saying.
And I
let's
didn't
set the
want
half to pay?
I didn't want to lose on the opportunity of not receiving anything because I knew it was either half or nothing. Because
Ma'am,
I know
did
that's
you
the
ever
exact-
agree to accept half as full payment or not?
Yes, Your Honor.
So how now are you suing?
I'm suing because he showed up to work with a new car and never gave me half.
That doesn't mean he's not going to give you his half.
He
That just means he's using you again. But that's what that means. He keeps tricking you and you keep going for the trick. He keeps throwing his responsibilities on you and you keep going for it. Now he's grinning and laughing at you. Oh, I got a baby coming on over there with her. Shut up, take care. Oh, I wrecked your car and I promised to pay half, so I'm going to get me a new one. I pay it when I want. Got him a brand new car. It's nicer than yours, I bet.
It is.
It is, isn't it? My man, you know what to do. I like that about you. A lot of people want some lessons from you, Doc. Let's get this straight.
It's unbelievable.
You wreck her car, agree to pay half, albeit full, half, whatever it is. You don't pay that. Instead, you go get a better car than hers. She's riding around in the old car that you wrecked and agreed to pay for, and you haven't paid. Instead, you went and got you a better car than her.
And
I
she
bet
has to
you
see
right.
it. She has to see it every day. She
Right,
knows
that's what I was wondering. Do you ride by and hit the horn? Deet, deet. He doesn't do that to you, does he? He might as well. He's rubbed it in your face. Ma'am, you haven't given him a reasonable amount of time to pay. If there was no date set, if there's not a date, then the amount due is interpreted as within a reasonable amount of time. And he is within that reasonable amount of time to not have paid you yet. But right now, he's just doing his usual to you. And you just said all you can sue him for is half, ma'am. You can sue him for half beyond a reasonable time. And it's not. So I'm going to dismiss your case, ma'am. You haven't given him a chance to pay it. He played you, and he continues to play you. He went and got a new car after he owes you for the car he damaged. And he got it right after damaging your car. And you took care of his woman.
No, she didn't.
Yeah, I did.
And this is
Yes,
the
I
thanks
did.
you
Yes, I
get.
You didn't.
You guys are so ungrateful.
To say you ain't done nothing.
We're really ungrateful.
Tell her. You say she's ungrateful, isn't she?
Yeah.
You're ungrateful. You hear? I'm trying to teach you a lesson. Hopefully you'll learn. I'm not giving you any money. And I'm allowing her to rub it in your face. And he's rubbing it in your face. You gonna learn?
I'm going to learn, yes.
Good.
All right, well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to grant your judgment pending 60 days. If he hasn't paid you in 60 days, then we can enforce the judgment. All right? But he has 60 days to pay you without a judgment being on his record. Doesn't pay in 60 days, he has something on his record. Okay. Judgment for the plaintiff. Have a good day.
You.
Stupid.
You cheat on Johnny, all these
Yeah,
niggas
and look
going
where
through
you're
the
at.
past,
Look
so
where
shut
you're
the
I'm
fuck
sorry, did me cheating on my boyfriend distract him and cause an accident since he's so obsessed
No,
with
you can get
That's
a
what I
license,
thought,
you can
but
get insurance, so get the
I
out
do
here,
have
you
that
dumbass.
within a month and your boyfriend hasn't even paid for so bye. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you're with a
Sorry,
loser.
I'm
I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry.
I just hope that he becomes a better person. I know that I've done everything I can to help out the wrong people, obviously. So I know that I'm gonna learn to help out the right people and not waste any more time on crappy people.
I have nothing to say. She's just a dumb. That's about it.
Exactly what I mean.